So in this video I'm going to show you how to get a realistic looking scar, and all you need for this is some Rigid Collodion or scarring liquid, and it just comes in a little bottle like this. So you can just use this by itself to create an indent in your skin, but it looks slightly more realistic if you add a layer of red underneath it just to make it stand out a little bit more. And that way it just makes it look a little bit more realistic because it gives it some depth and it makes it look like it's actually raw skin. So to create the scar down my face, I'm going to be using this bruise kit, and this comes with 5 different colours, and I'm going to be taking the red colour. So I'm just dipping a small little brush into this and getting a tiny little bit on my brush. I think I'm going to go for a kind of scratched face look, so I'm going to do 3 lines to resemble kind of claw marks. So once I have my lines on my face, I'm just going to blend them out ever so slightly. So I'm now taking the Rigid Collodion, and you can either take this on a brush or it does come with a little brush in it. So I'm just going to use the brush that it comes with, and this works best if you build it up in layers. So I'm going to do 1 coat and then leave it to dry. So you literally just paint it over the top. And as this dries, it actually shrinks, so it kind of tightens the skin, which makes it look slightly indented. So now that the first layer is dry, I'm actually going to go over with the second layer, and I'm basically just going to keep building up the layers until it's the depth that I want it to be. So I've now added about 5 or 6 layers, and hopefully you can see that it's kind of indented my skin. So once it's fully dry, it looks a bit shiny, so what you can actually do is take some translucent powder and dust it over the top, and also to make things look a tiny bit more realistic and slightly less red, I'm going to add a tiny little bit of foundation over the top just to make it a bit more kind of like realistic. And that's how you use your Rigid Collodion to create a realistic looking scar.